Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2007 Ford F-150 Harley Davidson edition with only 73,000 original miles. This truck is a 5.4 liter V8 supercharged engine with an automatic transmission. This will be a complete test drive video of this truck as we get it on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see in here. Now, we also do have an in-depth walk-around video of this truck where we demonstrate its many functions and features. Make sure you catch that video as well. Links to both videos will be included in the description portion of the ad, anywhere you find this vehicle for sale. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining us. 73,475 original miles. Folks, this vehicle is a real mover. The supercharger is powerful and fast. It really gets this truck up and going. It is an absolute blast to drive. The sound system of the truck is incredible as well. Factory sound system. I haven't heard very many that sound as good as this one does. So much depth, so much power to the stereo system. We'll see if I can squeeze through these cones without failing my driver's test. Alright, I passed. The exhaust note also sounds so great. It's all stock, but it sounds amazing. Folks, with only 73,000 miles on this truck, this thing's got a ton of life left in it. Got tons of power, tons of fun, and sounds great. I love the sound of a supercharger. Every time I pass by a Dodge Hellcat and I hear that supercharger whine, it's a thing of beauty. Folks, this is a one-owner vehicle, California truck. You don't have to worry about rust or corrosion. Very well equipped. It is numbered, badged. This is definitely a lot more collectible than your average Ford F-150. Very well equipped as well. Very smooth, quiet. Shifts are butter smooth. Very capable powertrain and handles great. It doesn't handle like a truck, it handles like a sports car. As I apply the brakes here, I don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the brake pedal, no shaking or shimmying on the steering wheel, and no shaking or shimmying on the chassis of the vehicle. Going through these twists and turns at about 55 miles per hour. Vehicle feels stout, feels solid, feels confident, and it makes you feel confident as the operator of the vehicle. Makes you feel like you have control. Evokes a lot of confidence and makes you feel like a better driver than you really are. Also sitting up a little bit higher, have these ultra large side view mirrors, great visibility of your rear, virtually no blind spots whatsoever. And folks, I mentioned how great the stereo is. I can't demonstrate the stereo for you for copyright purposes, but trust me, the stereo sounds great. You also have a 3.5mm auxiliary plug up there. Love the white face gauges over here as well. Low mileage, just a real rare find. Looks like it was mature owned. It hasn't been modified. Even has this original windshield still. And gosh, there's nothing like the sound of a naturally aspirated V8. Of course, this is supercharged, so it technically wouldn't be naturally aspirated, but I mean the lack of existence of any turbos. Not a big fan of turbos. One thing missing from a lot of modern muscle vehicles is that V8. Everyone's going to a 6-cylinder with a turbo, 4-cylinder with a turbo, and I get it. As far as emissions go and fuel economy goes, it makes sense. But not only would those engines be under a lot more stress, but they just don't sound the same. Folks, in an era where everybody's moving away from a V8, these are one of the last few V8s you can still get your hands on as far as a muscle truck. You're going to be phased out, and for resale value, a nice low mileage collectible version like this Harley Davidson edition would make a great investment for the future for when it comes time for you to sell. Suspension handled beautifully over this rough surface and rough stretch of road that we have over here. And here, folks, we're going to do a 0 to 60 acceleration pull, going from a complete stop over to 60. See how quick we could climb up this hill with the AC blasting. I'm going to zoom in on the instrument cluster and go. It's about 30% throttle, 40, 50%, 60, 70% throttle. Might have to slow down just a little bit because a Prius darted out in front of us. That never happens. Prius is in the fast lane going 60 miles per hour. That never happens. You Prius drivers crack me up. You're one of the most idiotic drivers on the road. You know, I'm not a big fan of stereotyping. I don't believe in stereotyping, but boy, some stereotypes are true. The Prius driver stereotypes are about as sure thing as they come. Of course, here in California, we also have some interesting drivers. I recently made a trip covering several states, and I was shocked on how courteous all of the drivers were and how well they followed the rules of the road. And as soon as I entered back into California, I was cut off and tailgated, and I'm like, okay, well, we know we're back in California. Anyways, folks, back to the truck. Absolute brilliant truck, beautiful performance, beautiful style, and a lot of truck for the money in an era where just a regular old, even Tacoma, mid-grade, not even a TRD Pro, but just a mid-grade Tacoma could easily exceed $60,000 brand new. To get a truck like this for around $20,000 is an absolute breath of fresh air. This is also of an era where automobiles were made with a little bit better quality back when this thing was made as compared to the ones that are sold modern day. I'm a big fan. Folks, if you enjoyed our video thus far, please do consider giving us a big old thumbs up. Make sure you also subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of all of our future videos. Now, for those of you watching from out of state or out of town, we do want to remind you we also do have very affordable nationwide shipping and transport services available as well. So just give us a call. We'll get you a quote on what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours. Don't be shy. Trade-ins are welcome. Extended warranties are available. And if you have any additional questions, concerns, comments, anything you'd like to speak to a live person about, I'm the closest thing that comes to it over here, since I'm a one-man show. Give me a call. You can reach me at area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website at directauto.outlet.com. See if I can push my luck and squeeze through these cones for a second time. This thing is just a little bit wider than the average vehicle, but we'll see if we can pull it through. All right, we did it. 2 for 2. I passed my driving test. Fantastic. All right, folks, we hope to see you here soon. Come on out and see us. Hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. I appreciate you investing your valuable time and sticking with me throughout the entirety of this video. Hope to work with you soon. And with those parking sensors being demonstrated, we'll go ahead and call it a wrap. Thank you, folks. Have a great day.